What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode with my pal Alex and Feisty Pants.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to an evening edition of Fan Mail Friday. It is actually Thursday night. I have a crap ton of stuff to do tomorrow, and I'm not going to get to film this tomorrow during the day, so I'm doing it the night before. However, there is still a part where Feisty Pants and I open the packages. We did that the other day. Yeah, we do that in advance. I'm answering tweets. I'm trying to eat my damn Lorna Doone cookies. I got me here a glass of milk to eat my own Lorna Doone cookies. Oh, Lorna Doone. And this Jay Velez is asking me for a follow. Apparently all of Degeneration F follows him, except me. And I'm like, well, I only follow my biggest fans. And that's, if you look at my Twitter, look at all my followers, look at that number of people I follow. It's let's look, because I'm curious to see if it's under 150, because I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, it's 164. Okay, I'm close though, right? That's all I follow. I have almost 17,000 followers. I follow 164 people. Probably 125 of them, at least, are celebrities. And Yankees players. The truth. A lot of World Series talk going on. There's playoffs. Playoffs are going on. And how about them Cubs, man? I said back in spring training the Cubs are taking the series. Now, I figured for the American League, it was tough to call. I thought maybe, you know, in recent... last week? Yeah. Recently, I said it was going to be Boston and the Cubs, but Boston went and got themselves swept out of the playoffs. The playoffs! So much for that. So it looks like it's going to be either Cleveland or Toronto. It really doesn't matter because the Cubs are going to take it. Matthew Pillen says it's going to be Cubs-Jays, but it doesn't matter. Somebody else asked me who I thought about the Nationals and the Dodgers, and I'm like, it doesn't matter! The Cubs are going to win in the end. Oh, wait, we got a notification. This might be Jay Velez. It is not. At Mustafa Al-Karaboli, I think I butchered that, says he completed his Pokedex, and I screenshotted your pictures that you sent me, and I put them in the this Pokemon group that I belong to, and they're like, oh, wow, that's pretty cool. And I'm like, because I said, okay, well, is this truthful? Because, I mean, I'm going to take your word for it, but and there's actually people in my group that actually have completed their Pokedex. So I'm like, hey, good job. Frankie Butler says I'm his best YouTuber. Thank you, Frankie. At Jesus Barrientos says, I've seen you on Grimm's Toy Show from time to time, and he's a big fan of me and Grimm's work. Thank you. That's awesome. I do. I get on Grimm's show every once in a while. He's been doing a lot of wrestling lately, you know, in the ring. And, you know, the clowns are constantly, oh, hold on. I got Family Guy going in the background. One of my most favorite things are the fights against the chicken. Brilliant TV right there. But, you know, I don't wrestle. I'm retired with a back injury, and when he doesn't do wrestling things, I gotta get over there and play this 2K17. I don't know that Feisty Pants hasn't been asking for it, and I never picked up 2K16. You know, my nephew would bring it over every once in a while. He's just not a gamer, and I'm in no desire to have one. But I mean, you know, he sees the 16 and he says it's cool, so we'll probably get it anyway. At Julian Thompson says, bro, you're funny as hell. Every time I watch Grim and Doo-Hop, I die laughing. Well, that's good, but what about watching me? I don't get it. I am not Grim and Doo-Hop, but thank you, Julian. Thank you anyway. Brandon at the Curb Stomp King says it should be me versus Kurt Hawkins would have been for his first match on SmackDown, which got bumped because AJ Styles, when his soccer mom haircut, ran too long with his own segment. Right here, AJ. Read my shirt, AJ Styles. He says it would have been a sold-out crowd had I faced Kurt Hawkins for his first match on SmackDown, and Grim could have ran into the ring to interfere. I don't wrestle, but I thank you for thinking it would be a sold-out crowd. That's pretty cool. At Mikey Rice was already 129K into 200,000 at level 26. He just hit level 27 yesterday. I'm like, damn! I think, I was telling Mikey, I think I started, or no, he said we started around the same time. I just don't play every day, you know, because I have to work and do other things. And, but I think if I did, I think I might even be level 40 by now, by the time, you know, with all the playing that I could have done. King of Mayhem, at King of Mayhem, tweeted his favorite YouTubers that give him confidence, and I was among that list. Thank you, King of Mayhem. It's nice to hear from everybody. I do, I love it. At Harley Queen says, oh, yeah, Harley went poke hunting and used up all the Pokeballs they had. That is a terrible thing. You need to visit some Pokestops. Not everybody knows, but if you're hanging around a couple of Pokestops, you can hit those same Pokestops again after 5 whole minutes. And otherwise, you just got to do some walking around and get some more Pokeballs. Here, Pokey. Jason at Jaboy825 says, hey, I love the show. Doesn't like Raw, prefers SmackDown. Can't wait for Hell in a Cell. But that's a Raw pay-per-view, so I don't get it. But hey, whatever you like, man, that's cool. Should be pretty good. They got the women's title being defended in the cage. I can't wait. At Ashley Quilkies, I'm gonna butcher your last name. I'm sorry. Says I'm your biggest fan. Thank you, Ashley. At Ricky Hatter says I think your videos are great. He's a big fan. Thank you, Ricky. Riley, that's Riley Hatter. I'm sorry. Oops. At Samuel Sam Killer says I like people like you and Grim because you talk to your fans. I do, man. I get out there and I talk to all of them. This could be Jay Velez right here. Nope. Jay Velez right now is probably working really hard to answer my 3 easy questions about me and my web show for a follow on Twitter. He's either that or he's crapping his pants because he doesn't know. So much for being a big fan, Jay. We'll see. You have time. At Sir Murphington wants to know how often I go on a Twitter spree because he wanted to know when he can talk to me. And I said, what's a Twitter spree? Apparently a Twitter spree is when a celebrity type or somebody that you don't talk to that often just goes on a rant for like an hour or two answering all sorts of people. I, on the other hand, may be that celebrity type, but I talk to everybody all day long. I get on there. If you tweet me something, I may not get back to you right away, but I will get back to you. That's what I do. Even on YouTube, all the comments on YouTube, on my videos, I answer them eventually. Everybody gets an answer, even on Amino, where my flash drive is from. He says, happy 5,000 followers on Amino. Apparently, I have 5,000 followers on Amino. That's pretty awesome. At Chase Johnson says, chatting, what? Oh, Chase and I were chatting Monday night a long while about a whole bunch of stuff. What's up, Chase? We did some videos this week. Last week, Thursday, Feisty Pants and I went down to Ocean City. We did some Pokemon Go. Actually, we didn't go last Thursday. I posted the video Thursday, but we had gone earlier in the week. It might have been the weekend. I don't even know. But David Griffin says, I hope you win some battles. Thank you, David. Foxy the Pirate says, cool Pokemon. I'm level 17. Rick Rampager says, yes! I was waiting for this. I'm glad I got it. Finally got to it. Thank you, Rick. I know you've been waiting a long time. And New York Giants 83 says, Midget Chewbacca, LOL. I called somebody a Midget Chewbacca. I forget who it was. I think it was... I don't remember. I have to watch the video. Somebody watch the video and tell me who it was. It was hilarious. Fan mail last week for October the 7th. It was in 2 parts. It's Destroyer says, don't mess with the pants. And that's what you shouldn't do. Because the feisty pants will take a crap on you. Because, I don't know. Just talking out of my ass now. Paul Willis says, great video, Alex. Glad you liked your fan mail. Oh, dude, we loved it, man. I can't wait to get to part 2. Because I know you probably sent at least something. Taylor HD Ferret says, first and love your vids. Thank you, Taylor. Rob Forky Jr. says, oh my god, the pants was nuts today. Too much sugar? He did. I don't know what he did, but he was on his game last week there. D-Man says, he gave me a bunch of thumbs up emojis. Thank you, D-Man. No mercy over the weekend. Jared Ebert says, you're the best YouTuber. Sean Kelly says, this is the funniest video ever. My picks video was pretty funny, I guess. Antonio Lopez. Antonio, I totally don't mean to be disrespectful, man, but I've never heard of Dirt Sheets. I've never heard of What Culture. I don't watch anybody else's channels on YouTube, and I didn't really know that Becky Lynch was hurt, and she actually turned out to be. So I didn't care that she was Scottish and not Irish. She's defending her title in the SmackDown Live in Glasgow, Scotland, against Alexa Bliss. They were supposed to do it on the pay-per-view. They scrubbed the match for whatever reason, and November 8th they're on the UK tour, European tour. I don't know where the hell they're going, but they're going to be in Glasgow defending her title. And I said, oh, that'd be nice. I mentioned, you know, in the hometown crowd. Not to say that it was her hometown, but it's, you know, it's not the United States, so she's from... I get it, dude. I don't care enough to care to correct myself. I don't watch these other guys who make their predictions either. I watch Raw and I watch SmackDown, and I make my predictions based on that and what I see. So thank you for your input, but that is my output. Dean Ambrose is, he says there's a YouTube user named Dean Ambrose. It's not the actual Dean Ambrose, but he says I'm on the road to 15,000 subscribers. Thank you, sir. Jeffrey Pagel says Hawkins Fears Grim signs were everywhere. They were. Who saw them? Who saw the one about heel life and the toys or something like that? I don't remember what it said, but I saw it. It was hilarious. We had a Transformers haul on Monday instead of some Pokemon cards. We do actually buy other stuff besides Pokemon cards. It's quite something. Feisty Pants has a crap ton of Transformers toys. I'm going to link, you know what I'm going to link you? We did a This Is War Part 3 just recently. It was like last week or the week before. And all of Feisty Pants' Transformers are in it. Most of them, I should say. And in that video are links to like the custom figures that I made and a number of other things. It's pretty good. Check it out. But on the Transformers haul, Dan Martin says, Stripes looks very 80s. He should have been a cassette. In that video, I particularly said that Stripes was Steeljaw, who was a cassette. It just was renamed Stripes because the name Steeljaw is now used for the villain in the current cartoon. So they didn't want to mix up personalities there. D-Man says, great video, good colors. He likes the green and purple one that we showed. Thank you, D-Man. I like the ones where they use color strategically as opposed to just like, here's another red guy or here's another white guy or another blue guy. You know, there's a lot of primary colors, but when they mix up the colors and you get a good color scheme, it's awesome. Awesome. I actually tried to get into that field of work back in college before I decided to become a teacher. We did a crap ton of Pokemon Go videos this week, and I shall link you the Pokemon Go playlist, which has it's the library that has all the videos collected in it, instead of just trying to link you a bunch of different Pokemon Go videos. I'm doing a couple of different things. Let me know how you guys feel about it. There's vlogs where me and Feisty Pants talk about what we're doing. There's some gym battles where we talk about the gym battles we did. And then I break down the evolutions of like some guys that we evolve, you know, when we collect enough candy and enough Pokemon. And I don't know what else to do. I want to do some videos about my Pokedex, but I got to line up the other phone and make sure that it's working. But I'll get to it. It's coming. Baseball Card Tuesday, we opened the another shit box with Jose Canseco all up inside it. And Jose Montes says, tell me you did not pay good money for this. And I'm like, no, I used bad money. True story. Oh, but it was a pretty good pack, actually. And I got a Sammy Sosa relic card out of it. It had a piece of the bat sewn into the card. Cameron Crespin, you should be looking for some surprise in the mail. You're welcome. Also, we had this guy, V Decepticon, who has some kind of ongoing issue with me. I really don't know what it is. I really don't care. So I roasted him. I said to Grim, Grim, I don't know what the hell this guy's problem is. And I said, okay, it's time to roast him. Everybody seemed to love and enjoyed the roast. Thank you, everybody, for everybody that watched, everybody that commented. And you don't actually have to go and bother the guy. It was really just to piss the guy off. Because all he does is come at me. And, like, how do you... Oh, and thanks to his girlfriend for commenting in the video to say that, who am I to make such judgment and that video isn't warranted. Well, who is he to go and open his mouth in the wrong and putting me in the wrong spotlight? So, to the both of you. And that's all that is. I really don't care what either of you have to say. And everybody else who enjoyed the video, it's a roast. It's meant to be enjoyed. You're all welcome, and thank you all. Alright, let's get on to part 2 before this gets any longer.